Welcome to Composed with Richard Schreiber, all about creativity, mindset, and being a composer. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about a realization I had recently. So I'm a huge fan of Tim Ferriss and his output podcasts and his books, etc. And one of the interviews I was listening to mentioned a quote. I cannot remember who it's by. I'm terrible with names. I can't remember who the interview was with, but I remember the quote. The quote was, "Suffering stops when gratitude starts." And I thought, yeah, that's really important. I appreciate that because I practice gratitude. I try to do it daily, but I practice it as often as I can because actually it shifts. It's the same side of the same coin. It's a different side of the same coin. Sorry, you're looking at it from, oh, my life sucks, to, oh, actually, let's be grateful for the things I have. And I really like that. So I was like, okay, well, at the moment, I would probably say that, I'm feeling a little bit low. My general mood is a little bit low at the moment, which you probably wouldn't guess from the way I'm talking in these, but it is, or it has been anyway, at least. And I was thinking back to being a teenager, being in my 20s, when I suffered from, I would probably say, depression and anxiety, which is interesting now, because you look back at it and you go, actually, because of those times, it made me look for an answer. Because of those bad things that have happened to me, it made me do something. I reacted to those bad times. Hear me out. So for instance, if I was having a hard time at school as a kid, what would I do when I get home? I would submerge myself in video games. And the video games I played have completely fed into my aesthetic as a composer. And I'm so grateful for those bad times at school to make me then go home and surround myself with this amazing creativity. This was back in the days of Settlers, Age of Empires, World of Warcraft, Command and Conquer, Duke Nukem, Quake, basically all of Nintendo's output. And I loved it. It was like my safe place. And because of that, it's fed into me. The scores of the music I was listening to, the soundtrack to Command and Conquer, the sound recordings in Age of Empires, all of this is fed into me as a creative person. And this then goes into the same with films. I would then watch films to escape, right? But because I watch so many films, it's fed into me as a creative person. So I am looking now back at my life being like, actually, I'm quite grateful for those bad times. Although it gave me quite a bit of suffering at the time, it also made me the person I am today. And I want you to do the same thing. Look back at those times which wouldn't necessarily have, you would look back with fondness, when you've been suffering from some kind of mental low or physical low. And what did you do as a reaction to those situations, and how have they fed into you as a composer, as you as a creative person? And you will find that actually there is a huge amount to be grateful for. And if you can't find that, just dig a little deeper, or even look for smaller things to be grateful for. You don't have to be grateful for something massive that happened. It can be something very, very small. That time when Duke Nukem was on sale and you bought that. Get in. And this is the thing. Sometimes the most magnificent successes in your life are actually dressed up as failures, because those failures then make you shift your perspective and move in a different direction towards your true goal. And I think this is what all of those things happened to me. Actually, it made me focus on the things that are important to me, and I'm incredibly grateful for those air quotes bad times. And I want you to practice that too. Look back and try to find something to be grateful for, and see how it fed into who you are now and what you want to be. It's like a wonderful thing where you realise, oh, I was following a map all along. It's awesome. It's awesome stuff. Gratitude rocks. Take care, guys.